Okay, my name is Abigail Songson, and I am here with Tanya. And we're just going to go ahead and start with the interview. So the first question is, what is your age?
I am 44.
Okay. The second question, what are the visible signs of aging that you've noticed that are currently happening in your life?
Signs of aging. Well, I have a little bit of joint pain when I exercise, and I have a little bit of urinary incontinence.
Thank you
but
for
I've
being
also
honest.
have had 3 children and a hysterectomy, so I think that contributes to that too. So, and I would say that I'm probably more tired than I used to be.
So as you age, more like hereditary problems can come to the surface. So does your family have any heredity heart problems, cancer, hypertension, or diabetes?
Yes, so my family has a history of high cholesterol, and I have been battling that also. I was on cholesterol lowering medication. I'm not on it right now. But our family also has a history of breast and colon cancer. So I have the colon cancer gene per se, and so I have to have like annual colonoscopies and do things like that to watch for that stuff.
And since you're a nursing teacher, I'm going to assume that you are, but are you aware of the signs and symptoms of these?
Yes, I am very aware. Thank you for asking.
Okay, question number 4. Since entering this stage of life, have you noticed any cognitive or intellectual decline in how you make decisions or remember things?
Yes, I would say so. Especially if I'm overwhelmed, and I have a lot going on, I sometimes will lose my train of thought. But I usually compensate for it by making a lot of lists and trying to keep those things nearby so that I can remember what I'm doing.
Okay. Question 5. How have your relationships changed with others since entering this stage of life? So like with your spouse, children, coworkers, if any changes happened at all?
Yeah. I would say now that I'm in this stage of life, I am a little more relaxed with my relationships. I don't stress as much about pleasing everyone all the time, and I think it has been refreshing to just sit back and try to enjoy life a little bit more.
Good. Question 6. So what is your career at this time?
So right now I'm a nurse educator. I've been a nurse educator this is my 7th year, and in other stages of life I was working at the hospital, which was a completely different career.
Yeah. Are you content with your career right now?
I think I am. I think I like this stage right now.
Okay, so do you ever feel the need to advance or change it in the future?
I think I'm done changing my career. I've changed paths probably 5 to 7 times already, and I always keep going back to school, and I think my husband's tired of me going back to school, so I'm going to be done with my PhD in about a year, and I think I will be done then.
Nice. Okay. What lifestyle choices have had an impact on your health? So exercise, diet, any habits that you have?
Yeah, so I've never smoked, and I think that's been a good choice on my part. Back when I was in college, I tried to smoke, and I was really bad at it, so I just gave up on it. Everybody else did, and I was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I've always exercised, so I think that also has been helpful with me throughout my lifestyle. Probably eating is probably my worst habit, because I'm not a big fruits and vegetables type person. I would rather have carbs and meat. And I know that I cannot continue to eat like that.
So if you could change any of your choices from the past, what would you change?
Choices from the past. Well, there's a lot of relationship choices that I probably shouldn't have made, but I can't go back and fix those. As far as lifestyle, I don't know. I think my choices were okay. I mean, they're not always the best, but I don't think I've done any major harm to my body.
Okay. And lastly, do you predict you will, or have you ever felt like you have experienced a midlife crisis?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. That might still be coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think the only reason I say that is because I'm worried that once I'm done with my PhD, that I'll have a void and then I won't be busy enough. In fact, my mother's already made this comment. She's like, "What are you going to do when you're finished with your PhD?" And I'm like, "Well, just relax." And she's like, "You don't relax, though.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I haven't really thought about that." So
come up with some new hobbies.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, maybe take up running or something, but that'll be hard on my joints. So I don't know.
Yes. Okay, well, that was my last question, so I just want to thank you so much for doing this. You definitely helped me out a lot.
Sure, well, I'm glad that you're comfortable enough to come to me to ask.
Yes,
So
thank you.